Jeez, I got a fat dudes, as they call it in Chinese. Stomach is dudes. And I just realised I'm getting pretty fucking bald. It's a bit of an egg, sort of. Anyway, this is old age, and the dudes is fucking way bigger than I want it to be. So let's get down to the topic at hand for the moment. I've got this theory, it's called the Pinnacle of Things. And it's basically, you've got every category of thing, no matter what it is. Apples, dogs, atoms, whatever. Stars. And each one of these category of things, obviously, and maybe not obvious to some, but will have its frequency, its base frequency that they all vibrate at, and that's why they have the physicality that they have. Now, we live in a universe in, I like to call the all of all existence, that we could say, well, in the all of all existence, there's probably, infinity amounts of these bits and categories of things. I like to think, or I sort of do think, that in our universe it's finite and potentially not infinite. And so we'll just use maybe our universe as the example. And because probably the way that it works is there's infinite maybe universes in the all of all existence. Yeah, and then I just pictured something that relates to what I'm about to talk about, I guess. And then so within each category of thing in this finite universe, same categories I should say, vibrate at the same base sort of frequency, and no two things in the universe are exactly the same. It's very important to understand that. No two things in the all of all existence are exactly the same. They can't be. It just can't be, because for some reason I just fall back onto, if two things were exactly the same, then everything would be exactly the same, and then it would all cancel out and nothing would exist. Because if two things were exactly the same, they would cancel out and become one. And so, no two things in the universe are the same. I think it's maybe the first time I've actually worded that sort of proves the thought experiment. And so within each category of thing, and I like to use for some reason, maybe it's because my wife's name is Rose, but I like to use in this analogy, in this way of thought experimenting it, that we can think about all the rose flowers that have ever existed, that do exist now, and that will exist into the future. And there'd be trillions and trillions of them maybe, and there could even be rose flowers on other planets in the universe. And yes, that is possible, because it's all a set structure of elements that exist within the universe, and I'm pretty sure that things go down in a certain way, in a certain order, with the same certain elements, and there's possibly more elements than we just know on Earth. And so therefore the potential for rose flowers to exist on another planet is very real, because the circumstances that befell that planet could have been in a similar order to our planet, if that makes any sense. So anyway, that's how I see that. I don't know if I've described that properly, or in a way that you can sort of see. And so we've got all these rose flowers. We are knowing that no two things in the universe are the same, so therefore no two rose flowers in the universe, or let's just say on Earth, have ever been the same, are the same, or will be the same ever. Okay? It's just And if you think about everything's moving, right? And supposedly stars and everything's in a different spot from one plank to the next. And all the stars are shining on each other. And this is how I see astrology working, and to do with time, and it's time and space. No time and no space is exactly the same. The configuration of everything is never the same from one plank to the next, and that goes on for infinity, or the potential of infinity, because the universe is finite and it will eventually